Hello, good morning, happy Monday. Okay, so this week we are kicking off posture that leads to sales and branding. And again, I am Stephanie Zima with Walk It Free, where we heal, connect, and level up. And here on this channel on YouTube, I am helping network marketers, online business entrepreneurs, anyone who is trying to build a business online to get with it. Okay. And when I first started, I didn't have much support. So I didn't have anybody who was able to help me through the obstacles of network marketing. I didn't have anybody who was teaching me all the things that I needed to know in the order that I needed to know it off, meaning you need to have a solid foundation first, and then you're going to be able to tap on, build your walls, build the roof, build the windows, and get it all done. And most of us, we catch the wind, the attitude, we are catching the vision, right? It's just being casted out there. Then we get started with network marketing and we are all excited and we are somehow realizing, wait a minute, why are we not creating any sales? That is where a lot of people are jumping off. Like then they're feeling betrayed because now they are spending money on their products, but they're not able to create the sales they want to. And it's not because the network marketing industry is wrong. It's just because people are not being taught the foundation. They're not being taught the things that they need to know in order to succeed. And while it is a very simple business, it's not easy. It definitely is not easy. However, if you have the right guidance, if you have the right support, you are going to be able to work it really greatly. You're going to be able to work it within a half an hour of your day, depending on what your goal is going to be. Of course, if you want to be a 6-7 figure income earner, you're not going to be working it on an hour a day. But if you are needing a side hustle, just your $200 to $500, which is totally possible in half an hour to an hour if you are focused on what it is that you need to do. So, having said that, if you need some support, if you find yourself that you need some support, please go ahead, do yourself that favor and check out my community. It is www.walkitfree.com/support and get into that mentorship community. It is only $49.95 a month. And you're going to get 3-minute daily videos. You're going to have a once a week a Zoom call where you can ask live question and answers, or you can get some hot seat coaching. And you are having access to all the previous weeks of content. So you could binge your way through all these different topics that are building your foundation as a network marketer. And it's amazing. It is a $49.95 every month. If you, for whatever reason, ever find that you need to dive in deeper. Let's say you have self-sabotaging issues and you don't really know why. You cannot push through this. You can always either upgrade to my full mentorship program, that is a whole entire year where I work with you one-on-one, or if it's just a one-time deal, you can just get an on-demand coaching session with me and we can work through your progress and your problem and your branding and whatever it is. And there you go. You can make some progress in your business, okay? All right, so posture that leads to sales and branding. So first step we need to do is we need to differentiate ourselves from the competition. What does that mean? We need to differentiate ourselves. We have to have a winning posture in just being really distinguished, right? If everyone is the same, people are confused. Customers are not going to buy. Not everybody likes everybody. That's just what it is. So how can you do this and what does it mean for you? You have to be uniquely you. Okay, you have heard this probably before, like become authentic, be authentically you. Now, many people have trouble with that because they are not knowing anymore who they are authentically. They forgot, right? We are children, and as children, we're innocent and we're doing all the things, and then we somewhat forgot, right? Because we became an adult and we had to have all these adulting responsibilities that we've got going on, and so somehow we forgot who we are. are. But when you are coming into network marketing, it is really important that you remember who you are, because not every customer vibes with you. Not every customer or team member has the same support, like the same desires than you do. And honestly, it is really important that you find out who you are as a core again, because you don't want to attract and sponsor team members that are the opposite from who you are authentically. Then business is not fun. And the reason why we all in network marketing is because we want fun. We want freedom, we want time, freedom, location freedom, all those kind of things. Well, and one of the perks of this industry is that you get to pick your coworkers. But in order to do that, you actually need to differentiate yourself by finding out who you are. Now, that is also your brand. Your brand is who you are, okay? Don't overcomplicate it. It's not anything crazy. It's literally who you are. However, you gotta be clear about who you are. And most people have trouble figuring that part out. So, that's the first step. So then the second step to have a winning posture is to have a market focus. Okay, so what are you focusing on? What is your products focusing on? How can they help? In what areas are you focusing on? Successful people have a really clear understanding as to what it is they're doing. Okay, so you have clarity, then you have action, and together you equal results. That's what it is. It's not complicated, but the clarity piece is what many people are lacking. They're not clear what their market needs. They're not clear who they're talking to. They're not clear, what they can do for others and how they can support the customer. So, Step 3 would be your customer-centric approach. You cannot win in this business if you're not having a customer-centric approach. You have to figure out and focus on your customer. What is it that they need? What is it that they want? What is it that they are desiring? Okay? You have to know that. You can't only be out in this for yourself with a commission breath. That's yucky. If you're just like typing and spamming and everybody else with a commission breath without asking somebody like, what is it that you are looking for, right? You just become the spammy Tammy. You become the person who's like, everybody hates. So what you can do instead is you can really figure out, not everyone likes pineapple on their pizza. Okay, so remember, think about it this way. You're gonna go to pizzeria and you're going to want to order pizza. And so now you are a person who absolutely despises barbecue sauce and pineapple, right? You hate it on the pizza. You don't like that taste. But that's all you're going to get at that pizzeria restaurant. What do you think? You're going to go there all the time? Do you think that's what you want to go back to? No, you're not, right? You're not going to like it. So here's the thing. Customer-centric approach would be for you to ask your customer, what kind of pizza do you like? What kind of pizza is it that, do you like pineapple on your pizza, or do you not like pineapple on your pizza? Okay, you have to figure that out. You have to figure that out for people to be even curious about what it is that you want. So you need to qualify your leads. You have to talk to them. You have to really be there for them to figure that part out. Okay, so step number 4 on winning posture and how to have that is to exhibit some agility and adaptability. Okay, agility and adaptability. We know social media and the trends and the reels and TikTok and now we have threads and all these different things. They're changing all the time. So if you are a person who can't adapt, if you're a person who's not agile and quick in responding and implementing in something, you're not going to win. Okay, you're not going to win. You have to learn this. You have to build a foundation really solid of the things that I've talked about before: your systems, your mission, your vision, your values. Who are you standing for? What are you doing with what is your vision, your strategy for your business? Those things have to be there. Now, some of you have that through your teams, okay? Some of you have it because your upline has a very strong mission, vision, and value, and you can just jump on. But if you're anything like I was when I first started in that industry, I had no one telling me, and I couldn't identify myself with that mission, vision, value of the leaders, okay? I couldn't do it because they were operating in a warm market, meaning they were talking mainly to people that they know, okay? Me, I was from the very beginning, I was in the cold market. I am someone who came from Germany, and I recruited very fastly everyone I knew, right? But then my market dried up because there were only so many people I knew. So I had to learn how to talk to strangers. And you know what? Guess what? Strangers do not trust you until they know you. Okay, so I had to find a way to, first of all, get them to know me, but I couldn't do it until I knew myself. I had to know myself first in order for them to get to know me. So I had to build a brand. I had to be clear about what is my mission, vision, values. Do I like pineapple on my pizza? Do I want to attract people with pineapple on their pizza, or do I not like that, right? Who is this? This is what you're probably missing. If you're not having any results, it's because you are not clear on what is going on for you. And then you have to be able to, once you have that solid, you can adapt and be agile and respond to the market trends really quickly. If you do not have a solid foundation, what's going to happen is you're going to pop over here, and 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 you're going to do everything everywhere, and you're not going to see any results. Trust me, that happened to me too. Okay, so you have to have your solid foundation. You need to have that. Then number 5 is you have to have a commitment to continuous innovation. Absolutely important. You need to innovate yourself all the time. Winning posture comes from having knowledge. It's from knowing what it is that you're doing. It's from having personal growth and constantly like learning, teaching, learning, teaching, learning, teaching, or learning, implementing, teaching, learning, implementing, teaching. Whether or not you become a leader, or if you are just trying to do your own sales, or in your own life even, right? You have to level up your life through finding out information and having personal growth. Okay, and then last but not least, I would say it's really strategic partnerships. You need to network with people, and not just network with people because you want to sell them something. You have to genuinely connect with people that are also going to be able to level up. Okay, level you up. Now, how does that work? How do you do that? You can't level up with people if you don't know who you are. If you have forgotten what brings you joy, what you want to do in your life, why you're doing this in the first place, if the only motivation, the only why you have is to make some extra money, you are not going to then level up to the point that you are going to have strategic, business relationships with other people, right? Or partnerships. You have to have some kind of a common ground in order to do that. And you have to have some solid knowledge in order to do that. So that's scaling. If you only start out though, okay, if you're only starting out and you're looking to just have the $200 to $500 range, of business, or have extra cash coming in, which if you're a mom, you probably like to have that because, let's get real. Who likes to ask their husband if they can do something, or who wants not to put their kid in dance classes? And we all know how expensive those can be, right? So, those things, and at this time, $200, $500, that's some gas, that's some groceries even on the table. So it's, we moms, we find use for the $200 to $500. So think about what it is that you're really looking to do. Do you want to level up to the point of having a 6-7 figure income? Then you do seriously, if you don't have your foundation done, you're not going to get there. That's just, you have to work on foundation first. Your house is going to crumble. If you are not having a solid foundation, think about it. If you build your house, your business house, on a sandbar okay? The first time a tornado is going to come or the water is going to come under the house, it's going to corrode and it's going to flush away. You have to have it on solid ground so that you can then have your walls, then you can have your roof, and you know what, your trends, and whether or not you're going to go for Reels or for TikTok or for Twitter or for Threads or for any of these other things, that is your interior design in your house, okay? That's like the brand colors. None of that is important until you really know what is it that you're trying to create, what is your movement, what do you want to do, why are you doing what you're doing, and who are you doing it for, okay? Clarity plus action. Okay, what is in between? How many of you have no idea about your paradigm? What is a paradigm? A paradigm is your subconscious belief system that is holding you back. So if you want to do your reach outs and you don't, because you're watching TV or you're having to eat something or you're tired, it is usually because somewhere in your paradigm, in your internal belief system, you have resistances, and those need to be worked through. And that is why I say we need to heal, okay? We need to heal what's holding us back. We need to learn as to who we want to connect with. Who do we want to connect with? Okay, because you don't want everyone in your business. You cannot help everyone. That would be very arrogant to think. You need to help the ones that are like you and that can learn from you, okay? And you don't have to be perfect either to be able to do all of that. You just literally have to be a couple steps ahead of the people that you can help. Okay, because actually it's kind of nice to take people with you on this journey. You don't have to be perfect all the way. There's enough perfect people up there to help those people. Okay, we need to help those people who are just wanting to come along. So walk it with them. Okay, and then you level up together, because no one in this game does it alone. You have to have some people with you. No one is walking this alone. Okay, I hope this was helpful. So make sure you check out this description box for the links as to how to get into my community. Do yourself that favor and get in that community. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I have walked this walk, and that is why my brand is called Walk It Free. I'll see you next week.